Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Syed Mahir Zaman Mukhar with our top stories of the day. In the face of continuous gunfire and mortar shelling inside of Myanmar close to the Bangladesh border for 6 hours on Saturday, local authorities have evacuated 30 families in Docheri and Gumthim unions of Bandarban's Naikangcheri Upazila. The sound and fury on the Myanmar side of the international border, where the Myanmar army is engaged in fighting a well-resourced insurgency forged by the Rakhine army, started again on Saturday after weeks later. Gunshots and explosions have often been heard in the border areas for a few months as the country's military has clashed with separatist groups. On September 16, a Rohingya boy was killed and 5 others injured as a mortar shell fired by the Myanmar army exploded at Zero Point Rohingya camp. On the same day, another Bangladeshi youth was seriously injured in a landmine explosion along the Bangladesh-Myanmar border in Naikangcheri Upazila of Bandarban. Locals said it was Myanmar's army that had mined the area. The sugar market will return to a normalcy in a day or two, said HM Shafiqur Zaman, Director General of the Directorate of National Consumers' Right Protection (DNCRP) today. He told reporters after a meeting with the sugar traders in the capital's Karwan Bazaar. Processors say they are failing to refine the raw sugar for the lack of adequate gas supply, which has forced them to cut output by up to 50%. This is disrupting the supply of sweetener in the market. In the last 2 days, the DNCRP spoke to the top officials of the gas distribution companies and their parent company, Petrobangla. The official assured that they would ensure gas supply in the zones where sugar refineries are located. In the last several days, sugar prices rose across the country amid the supply crunch. According to government fixed rates, the price of loose sugar is 90 taka a kilo, while that of branded sugar is 95 taka. The depression over the east central bay and adjoining areas has moved slightly northwestwards and intensified into a deep depression on Sunday. It is also likely to morph into a cyclone, reports Bangladesh Meteorological Department on Sunday. Maritime ports of Chittagong, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Pyra have been advised to host local cautionary signal number 3. The cyclone will hit 730-kilometer long coastal areas in 19 districts of the country with 3 to 5 feet high tidal surges, State Minister for Ministry of Disaster Management and Relief Inamur Rahman said today. It may hit Bangladesh coastal areas between October 24 midnight and October 25 evening at the speed of 90 to 100 km per hour, the minister said while briefing the media at the Secretariat today. The low is yet to turn into a cyclone. If it turns into a cyclone, it will be named Sitrang, the minister added. The state minister also said they have prepared shelter centers and already sent dry foods to the districts. Additional Inspector General of Police Khandaka Ghulam Farooq has been made the Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Police. Public Security Division of Home Ministry issued a circular in this regard today. Ghulam Farooq, now the Rector of Police Staff College, will take the charge after current DMP Commissioner Shafiqul Islam will go on retirement on October 29. Meanwhile, Syed Nurul Islam, Additional Commissioner of DMP, has been made the Deputy Inspector General of Dhaka Range Police. A Dhaka court sentenced suspended DIG of Prisons Bazlur Rashid to 5 years in jail for amassing Dhaka 3.08 crore beyond known sources of income. Judge Iqbal Hussain of Dhaka Special Judges Court 5 delivered the verdict on Sunday. The court also fined him Dhaka 5 lakhs in default, of which he would have to spend 6 more months in jail. The judge said the prosecution was able to prove the charges against the accused. The court later cancelled Bazlur Rashid's bail and sent him to jail. It also ordered the confiscation of his illegal assets in favour of the state. Now going to the internationals, China's President Xi Jinping has secured a historic third term as the country's leader, cementing his place as the nation's most influential ruler since Mao Zedong. The Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party elected Xi as its General Secretary for a president, breaking 5-year term on Sunday, tilting the country decisively back to its one-man rule after decades of power sharing among its elites. She is now all but certain to sail through to her third term as China's president, due to be formally announced during the government's annual legislative sessions in March next year. This is it for now, and stay tuned with Asian English News Bulletin and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Take care.